might know me as Mind. I'm joined by, introduce yourself.
Well, I am Ignacio, also known as Zero. And well, we will have Juan Carlos Mateos, that he has already been here on round 2, I think. And Diego Montes, the winner of the Victor Road circuit of 2017. And they're both 3-1. So well, they're still in this. And well, it's about to get started.
Yeah. So both are 3-1. So to get through, they have to get X into or best. It's a 7-round tournament, so there's still a couple more rounds after this one. So there's a lot of work for them to do. So we already have their teams on screen. On one side, he's been featured before. We've seen his Cresselia, Salamence, Groudon, Xerneas, Tapu Fini, Incineroar, and on Diego's side, we see the Rayo worker with, of course, Kaio and Rayquaza. We have Metagross, Tapu, Koko, Incineroar, and Amoonguss. So this is quite an interesting matchup, I think, as Rayover teams are often known to to have the upper hand against the Xerneas Groudon cores. It really looks, there are some elements on Diego's team that really remind me of the 2018 teams based on Metagross and Tapu Fini, Incineroar, Amoonguss, that kind of super solid teams that were really able to turn by turn, just by doing great on safe plays, just get through the opponent. So I also know that Diego played similar teams to this one and with Metagross last year, so that makes sense to me. So I don't know. How do you think this matchup is going to be played out?
Yeah, well, Metagross didn't do a very great VGC19, well, Mega Metagross, VGC16 appearance. So well, it's interesting to see how it's gonna make through this year in the Ultra Series. And well, Juan Carlos, we already have seen some things of his team. We haven't seen that Cresselia, I think.
No, it didn't show yet.
Yeah. So well,
that's definitely something that could be playing this role, especially looking at Kyogre and Rayquaza, those fast mons, Apricot, Metagross as we've seen. Yeah.
So well, we see Coco and Metagross. That's interesting from Diego's side, and Salamence and Xerneas from Juan Carlos. And well, this Intimidate from Salamence won't be affected in that Metagross thanks to the clear body. So he has his full power to maybe threaten that Xerneas with a Steel move. So well, let's see. Maybe I don't know what item Coco could have. Maybe the Z move?
Yeah, it might be Z move or choice specs maybe or something like that.
Seeing the team, maybe Coco, maybe Incineroar, but well, let's see.
I mean, the lead was clearly advantageous for Diego, so it's no-brainer really to switch out Xerneas being in front of a Metagross and a Tapu Koko.
Yeah.
However, Salamence is mega evolving, but it's now losing its Intimidate ability, so it can no longer intimidate the opposing Metagross, for example. But Tapu Koko, if it's got the Z move and it's max speed, which they normally are, might just break through the Salamence without any problem.
Okay.
And Metagross of course might just go for an item head, for example, into the Groundhog slot. We see the Z move we were talking about.
That's the same move.
That might really just go into Salamence. It might be really safe.
I think it's gonna be that Salamence. It's Electrum. We have seen it. And well, the Gigavolt Havoc, and it's gonna hit. We know it's Salamence, and otherwise,
it wouldn't have
shown any, and it get the KO. So that's a fast first KO from Diego. And
that's a Meteor Mash
instead
of an item hit. So
maybe he needs that extra power of Meteor Mash from KOing the Xerneas.
Yeah. However, I just think, of course, Messager's still type attacks won't do anything to Groudon, as we've just seen, but
Yeah.
it's got access to something called Stomping Tantrum, which is going to do
Okay. Yes.
50%, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's really threatening. Also, Tapu Fini just got in. Yeah, it might have overridden Tapu Koko's terrain, maybe a little bit too much late. But I don't really think it can do much. Like, I'm expecting something like an icy wind, but Groudon is likely to be still slower after that. And yeah, Ball Switch is really safe. I don't really think Diego is
Yeah.
on the need of, doing weird plays or risking.
Yeah,
He's
he's-
gotta play safe now.
Yeah, and we maybe can expect a Rayquaza maybe. Well, not now. Can get icy winded, so I'm not sure because Rayquaza is maybe the Pokemon that you wanna get against that Groudon, but well, it's gonna be the Kyogre. But if he gets that icy wind, it's gonna be a disadvantage of speed. So well, let's see to the next turn. It's interesting to see what Tapu Fini is gonna do if he survives that.
Which
not really
doesn't really
sure.
look like, yeah.
Okay, well,
And
that's a very straightforward game because the
Groudon can no longer switch out, so
yeah,
Rain stores.
the primordial rain is gonna
Basically
Gonna
stay
play,
the whole
yeah.
game, yeah. And this just should be Meteor Mash and Water Spout, and even if Meteor Mash fails to connect, yeah, we're
Okay.
going to see just
Okay.
one going to forfeit,
Oh.
but yeah, he's just going to forfeit. So
that's a very fast game.
Yeah, that's game one to Diego, which we've seen him dominating
Yeah.
in previous seasons, but I don't really remember much like this one. Just
Wow.
so straightforward. Like he just got the wide leads and he just
Yeah.
basically stomped him.
Yeah, and-
Like, I mean that sounds a bit harsh, but really like one stood no chance in that game.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
that was but it wasn't actually easy. He just read the
The right
tutor,
place, for example,
yeah.
the Z move, yeah.
Yeah, the Z move. He ignores that Sharnias, and after that he ignores the Groudon and double the Tapu Fini. So that was brilliant from Diego. And well, I don't expect to see another easy game like this. But well,
We're
it's
expecting something like Cresselia now, two times.
yeah,
Cresselia
Cresselia definitely.
He basically lost in the sense that all of Juan's mons were just so slow compared to the
Yeah.
others. Like, yeah, I might just do a lot of damage to your Metagross with P-Blades, but that doesn't matter if my opponent goes with Primal Carry and just water spouts it out.
Yeah.
And there's not much that can really threaten the Cresselia. Like, yes, and like the Gigavolt Havoc is going to do a substantial amount, Water Spout might do a great amount, and I know in Zero might just have a dark move that hits hard, but I don't really think that's enough to KO Cresselia to prevent the Trick Room.
Yeah.
We don't know if Tapu Koko has Taunt. It could.
Well,
It's not
yeah.
the most common of moves on Z with Tapu Koko, but you never know.
Yeah,
But in any case,
you,
I think that
you
Trick
have
Room's going to be
False
essential.
Switch, so well, you could expect Protect and Dazzling him.
Yeah.
But well, the interesting thing about Metagross is that clear body that allows to avoid Intimidate by entering the game. So that's what used in the first turn to threaten the Sharnias. And well, let's see, because I expect Juan Carlos just shuffle his game plan. And well, now we see a Rayquaza Tapu Koko. That's very
That's different lead. I don't know if this is an adjustment he really needed to do. Juan is just staying with his Salamence Exonius lead.
that was ballsy, but well.
It might work out. I mean, it just has just intimidated
Rayquaza, yeah. You doesn't know actually what type of Rayquaza it is. So well, most Salamence doesn't carry a Dragon move, but some Rayquaza may.
Yeah, something on the likes of Draco Meteor, something like that. So,
Yeah, Draco Meteor. So well, that Tapu Koko can change the target of the nuke of the
basically because like, last game Silence was just straight up knocked out, so one might just be okay, so now I switch ground in here, but Draco might be okay, so now I'm just going to Zimov, your Zern is out.
Yeah, that's
and,
some
and even through
mind
Protect
games.
it's going to be really, really hard, so
And
we're going to see actually the Xerneas which are for Tapu Fini, so no longer electric terrain. Maybe he's expecting should the Zimov is still going to
survive,
to take it. That will depend on the nature, because if it's a naive nature, it might not.
I think it does.
But if it's hasty, like a negative defense instead of special defense, it actually could.
I think without the electric terrain, I think it would survive, but let's see.
I mean, if it goes into Xerneas, then it just knocks out the Tapu Fini, so it's either a knockout or 90% damage taken by for free. Sorry.
And well, he doesn't mega evolve that Rayquaza. Maybe that's a sign that it has Metagross in the background.
Yeah, and also to just keep the
Delta Stream.
Yeah. Ooh, Tapu Fini takes it. So Terrain takes it, and it's going to mount in its Dwarf Berry, and that's a tailwind coming from Salamence, which I'm not really sure about in the sense that. It's a great move, but it has just that's Tailwind Rayquaza.
Tailwind Rayquaza. Okay.
That matches the speed, so
okay, I didn't see that coming. Definitely.
Me neither, definitely. I was just like wondering why would she really Tailwind while switching in Tapu Fini, considering that Tapu Fini is a supportive one and it's not really gonna take advantage of those Tailwind turns instead of maybe your own Zen. It's like what if he had just protected it, But yeah, it definitely just looks like that Tailwind Rayquaza was just something that Diego had up his sleeve, basically, which is like, well, don't expect it.
I don't expect it because, well, Rayquaza has a lot of offensive move, but you don't expect that.
That's a full switch, almost knocking out Tapu Fini. That Tapu Koko just doing so much damage, even though it's like a supportive, very Tapu Fini and a Zimmer, like it doesn't have a life or choice specs or anything, so.
Okay, so
and now basically Diego gets to decide what he wants to switch in. Ogre is a super good switch in the sense that, given that Rayquaza has not mega evolved, like Groudon can never come in.
Yeah, that's right. And well, you would expect maybe a Hyper Foot?
Yeah, maybe Hyper Voice or Hyper Voice Icy Wind or maybe because they Hyper Voice, but. That Rayquaza might just have Draco Meteor. I mean, that's a Dragon Sand, so that should just get the Tapu Fini, I'm assuming. Yeah, there it goes. So Tapu Fini's out, no Icy Wind, no Heal Pulse or anything. So.
Well, he lowers his defense for a very little damage, so, well, that's interesting. I'm not sure you have.
Well, why wouldn't he just E-Speed,
Yeah.
And he's now one is basically forced to bring Xerneas, because if he brings in Groudon, then he can just Kaio can just knock it out.
He can bring Groudon here.
Xerneas is not in a bad position though. I mean, Dazzling Impostor that surely knocked out Kyogre and Rayquaza. Like it gets a double knockout, and there's nothing Diego can do about it. Like
he has a Metagross.
He doesn't switch.
Yeah, he has a Metagross in the back that could take both attacks, but I don't think he want to. Well, it depends on the speed actually of Xerneas. If he's bulky, normally he's not that speedy. So, well, it's Tapu Koko who's coming in. So, well, it's a frail Pokemon. So it's.
Oh, that's a straight up ball, is that?
Yeah, not to protect.
Yeah, I was actually expecting maybe Salamence to protect to prevent an Ice Beam and Xerneas to Geomancy, and Dazzling Leap knocks out Kyogre and does a lot of damage to Tapu Koko. Of course, Tapu Koko hitting super hard but being really fragile. So.
Yeah, but now Koko can also do a lot of damage to both Pokemon, and he doesn't have the switch in now of Tapu Fini, so the electric terrain will
just push those Thunder Balls or Thunder even.
But I don't think it can cow the Salamence right now without the Z move.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. That's for sure.
Definitely.
However, now that Gary has been knocked out, Groudon just has a field day here. Like Metagross might just stomping tantrum it, yeah. But in the sense that as Xerneas switching up to Groudon is so obvious.
Yeah.
I actually think that it's somewhat safe for Diego to stomping tantrum at Xerneas slot because it just leaves it in range for another a Meteor Mash, for example. Like, and if Groudon switches in, then you just get it. Protect is a great play, and like there's nothing wrong about it. I'm expecting like Metagross didn't Mega Evolve. Also to protect. That's curious. And Double Edge goes into Tapu Koko, so Koko is out.
Okay, so
yeah,
actually
that's something. It might just be an Ice Punch, yeah, with Mega Evolving.
Now Spun?
I guess it just kind of
so we
decide whether it's better to Mega Evolve Rayquaza, which is in the back.
Yeah, so now it's Groudon and Rayquaza in the back, right?
Yeah.
So, well, Xerneas has just protected, so that Metagross is just free to Meteor Mash him. And it will depend on which moves Rayquaza carry.
Yeah, I don't think that Rayquaza has got something like Waterfall, so I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. But with the you have
something that just knocks it out.
Yeah, you have Protect, you have Dragon Ascent,
Tailwind.
you have Tailwind, and
speed.
Yeah, but I assume
Yeah,
he wasn't sure. Wasn't sure because
maybe
on the other turn it depends.
I mean,
so
you could have something like Draco Meteor then.
Yeah.
I mean that would hit Groudon harder.
Yeah, definitely. Groudon is a great physical defender.
Yeah.
And we will see if that Meteor Mash connects. That's the first thing on Xerneas, and he might be able to survive even. I'm not sure.
It might. Maybe it cannot take the follow-up of an attack from Rayquaza.
That's the Meteor Mash, and it connects, so we're gonna see that.
Xerneas is going to take it 11 hit points, and that's an attack, attack burst and Metagross. That's huge. Swords Dance from the Rayquaza, so...
I'm not sure if that was necessary.
I'm actually unsure about it, as if he has just like used Moonblast and Beyblade, he's actually lost the game. Yeah. And it's going to be a Moonblast onto Rayquaza, so Rayquaza is out. And if Groudon connects the Beyblade or has just 5 points to the Metagross, he might just win the game.
He was very confident.
But he reveals, he just reveals the Eruption, so Metagross is out, and Juan Carlos manages to, even the score, then we go into game 3.
I think he was very confident on that Meteor Mash carrying the Xerneas.
Yeah, I also think he expected
because
and also like Groudon protecting maybe off the field for double target or something.
Yeah, but I understand the Swords Dance play because he can just if Xerneas got down, you have to take that Groudon on Dragon Ascent, because with Sword Dance, Dragon Ascent is your only damaging move. So it's better to have Sword Dance if you're gonna hit after that. But I think he was very confident on that KOing the Xerneas, and you could maybe double the Xerneas just in case. But I think with Eruption, he has the game solved at that point.
Yeah, I mean, so like basically, reflecting a bit on that last turn, which may just look like a choke. I mean, I'm not sure if it was the optimal play. Like, it's got reasoning behind, and basically, so if Xerneas attempted to double protect and actually succeeded at it with 33% chance, then Metagross is knocked out by something like the Eruption, but as Rayquaza has got the Swords Dance up, then it can just Dragon Ascent and potentially knock out the Xerneas. However, I'm unsure because, like, seeing the damage it did with the Meteor Mash, I don't know if a non-Mega Dragon Ascent, even at +2, was going to be enough to knock out the Xerneas, which really looked bulky. So, like, it's an understandable play, and you cannot really fault him. And he was also like 1 game ahead, so if it worked out, he basically won the set. But I actually don't know if it was like the best play possible. Like, I'm not really gonna judge, but just question it. I don't know. By looking at this game 3 though, So basically, team preview is almost going to end, but we've seen those teams already. Lecture's side, Juan's side, sorry. You see it like that's Ground Xerneas, one of the most common calls of this season, of the Sun and Moon series, of the 2016 season. And then on the other side it's Ryoga, which of course has been a bit more absent this first two series, but now just coming back. And I don't know, game one was basically dominated by Diego, and then like game two, that kind of late game weird last third. So actually, based on that and the matchup, I think Diego still has the upper hand.
Yeah.
But Juan can definitely win it.
Okay,
that's a switch up, yeah.
Yeah, and Diego has some offense, and if he chooses the right targets, he can just sweep like the first turn, game. But Juan Carlos just by bringing the Fini just eliminates the possibility of the Z move KOing any of the Pokemon. And I think it's interesting to know that that Rayquaza has only that Dragon Ascent. Let's see if he adjusts.
Yeah, so that is Mega Evolve. So we've seen already the Tapu Fini take the Z move and onto the berries. So
maybe it was a range.
Yeah, but it really looked like it was something calced. So Rayquaza no protects.
Definitely.
That makes sense in maybe expecting something like, that's a Dazzling Gleam, no Z move. That's clever because it still does a lot of damage to Salamence, who actually gets up the Tailwind, and we might see Tapu Fini on something like Moonblast maybe, just Icy Wind. Yeah, that's an Icy Wind. So it's an understandable play, but has Juan generated any sense of offense now? I mean, I guess you can Hyper Voice an Icy Wind and that knocks out Rayquaza. And that's already something you've won, but Tapu Koko is still there, and the Zero Threat is still there. And actually, if it connects on Tapu Fini, it's just going to knock it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Tapu Fini carries any other damaging move other than Icy Wind.
Yeah, and the Groudon switching his... Yeah, it's quite obvious, so it might... I actually think that Swords Dancing or matching Tailwinds on Diego's side, actually setting up the Tailwind once and after one has done it, that's actually super advantageous going to the late game.
Yeah, but he has the Icy Wind, so
Icy Wind pressuring here, like that's definitely something, but yeah.
It is true that, but now I was thinking of that too. He can Mega Evolve actually the Rayquaza, maybe Tailwinding and Z move the Tapu Fini with the chip. He's gonna knock it out. And
that's Icy Wind, so like that it's not going to do like basically nothing.
Yeah.
More relevant to speed up. Yeah, just breaking any potential focus sashes. And so I'm really expecting a Tapu Koko to just Z move or matching Tailwinds there. So Rayquaza moved before Tapu Koko?
Yeah, because Tapu Koko has a -1 of speed.
Exactly, from the previous thing,
and that's
I should just go on to Tapu Fini.
Yeah,
really.
I think that's
super safe on Diego's end.
Yeah.
And he's
the play that we're talking about, the Gigavolt Havoc, and it's gonna take out the Tapu Koko, the Tapu Fini, and you have if you protect Rayquaza and Tapu Koko goes down, after that you have the switching of Kyogre and can pressure that Groudon, and now you have your Tapu Koko.
I'm expecting Juan to switch in his own Xerneas.
Yeah,
really.
definitely.
I mean, I think it's the switching you've got to make, especially considering that if there's the Metagross in the back, which we don't know yet.
I don't think so.
I
don't think so because he has Mega Evolved Rayquaza. Yeah. So he maybe has the Metagross because he can deal with the Xerneas even if he doesn't Mega Evolve. But now you have to respect both of Juan Carlos' side. Rayquaza is Groudon is no. Both Pokemon of Juan now are faster than Diego's because of the Icy Winds. So he can do a lot of damage here.
Yeah, something like Pillage looks quite free. Of course, it might miss on the Tapu Koko, but actually, I think that Diego could be fine letting Tapu Koko go down.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure if he will do it, but Yeah,
Okay.
he's just going to retire. That depends on what he's got in the back. That's an Among Us, that's a switch up,
Yeah, definitely.
And that's a great switch, especially if starting out Xerneas. That's a Moonblast that just
Okay,
matches.
yeah,
it just
Rayquaza
gets
doesn't
Rayquaza.
protect.
Yeah. So that's Rayquaza down. And maybe Groudon has got for something like Swords Dance. So that might just completely change the game.
He doesn't have
Or option, yeah.
Yeah,
That's Earth Power, okay.
because he is mixed.
Yeah,
I've seen.
which is, yeah.
Okay, but that
Earth Power
that is is really really powerful. I don't think Diego was counting on that damage here.
Yeah, but the thing now is
Yeah.
he's basically forced to either sacrifice Salamence or sacrifice Groudon. And
Is that girl? Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he can just
yeah.
well, I don't know. Xerneas would be the fastest thing in the field.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure.
something
Yeah.
like Moonblast can just be redirected, and something like
but
Dazzling won't be really.
yeah.
And he goes for Geomancy, then Among Us can just clear smog it out. So like you lose all your burst and your power basically.
Yes. Yeah, but
Actually,
you
it's
force. Yeah. Well.
Or something like that.
Actually, but I'm not sure if maybe Kyogre is faster. He can.
I mean, we're not sure. That depends.
Yeah.
But if Groudon is both invested in physical and special attacks, it still has a 500
Yeah.
EV. So
I think it depends on Kyogre and Xerneas.
yeah, because by looking at Salamence, Cresselia, Tapu Fini of them with split
Yeah.
control, that really looks like that Groudon is low. So Salamence is going in, probably getting sacrificed there. I mean, I guess that looks like the logic play, if you will. But yeah, that's just a water spout, and I guess a clear mod that will also hit Trip Protect.
Okay, yeah, it get KO'd. So well, now Groudon is back and
Yeah,
okay, so
that's a
Spore. Yeah.
I guess just expecting maybe the switch on the other slot or something like
Yeah.
that, but
and now it is true that now Diego has the Tailwind.
advantage.
the Tailwind.
Advantage, yeah.
Yeah, but he can't capitalize on that because he can't do any water types attack, and Rayquaza is down, so he can just eliminate the sun. So Kyogre is not gonna hit that hard right now, and maybe Xerneas he can make the.
I actually think this is still the one in the sense that
Yeah.
Diego wants to switch out his KO to get back the weather, and he wants to switch out his Among Us to prevent it getting knocked out. So if you go for Eruption and Geomancy, like
Yeah, I think
Kyogre
that's a
has
play.
to switch out because then just like carrying in the sun doesn't do anything. Then Among Us is knocked out and Geomancy is free. And if he, for example, protects KO and switches out Among Us, then Tapu Koko, which is in the box, also gets knocked out.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
maybe Among Us protects, but
yeah.
Geomancy is still free.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing really that doesn't justify doing it, because next turn you just doesn't need Earth Power the Among Us slot and it will KO it as well. So that's a Grass Knot
And
from
it's
the
a-
Among Us.
and
which
that's
is
a
actually-
That's a
which
fast
is actually
Among Us.
fast Among Us.
It's a
That's-
very fast Among Us.
That's too fast, too furious for Among Us, for Fungi. So that's
Okay.
Geomancy going off.
Okay, that's maybe a fast Among Us for benefit from that.
Maybe just like
Tailwind?
not zero speed EV and like with
Oh,
the Tailwind burst or something, but that's definitely weird.
Yeah.
And there goes the eruption. So as we were basically
I
expecting,
think that's game.
double knockout, yeah. And just
yeah. Because,
Jonas just gets it with
yeah.
Moonblast, even though there's rain. Of course, if there was Kyogre's or something like Skull, I could, for example, get a crate on the Xerneas because it takes the Moonblast, but I don't know if it takes, for example, Moonblast on Earth Power or Moonblast on P-Blades.
Yeah, I don't think so, but maybe an Origin Pulse crate or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xerneas is damaged, so well, I think he needs Origin Pulse.
Yeah, it's an Opal's crate basically.
Yeah.
Of course, Moonblast could also get a drop, so that would basically is in the game. There we go.
The crit is needed
Yeah,
in
that's
either
cool.
way, so
That's cool.
yeah.
And that's
Not-
not gonna knock out.
that's not a crit,
Anyway,
so-
enough.
yeah.
Earth Power comes off, and yeah, that's just going to be knockout on the Kyogre. And
Well,
Juan Carlos Mateos moves on to round 6 with a 4-1 score. Diego Montes will have to win his 2 last rounds to make it top cut tomorrow.
Yeah, what a comeback! And
Yeah.
the first game was very fast
It was
forward.
dominated by Diego,
Yeah,
but
yeah, in 2
Juan
games.
definitely played his,
Yeah.
basically played his outs, and well, that's what happened really.